What's good, guys? In this video we're talking about the weighted stretch on rows and how to incorporate the weighted stretch to get a gigantic upper back. How you guys doing? My name's Omar and I'm on a quest to build the best physique I can. For years I've been obsessed with the upside down triangle Dorito looking back, in which we are mountainous in the traps and the upper back musculature, and we have a thin waist and the back is just developed, wide, thick, everything you can possibly need. So in this video I'm going to introduce you to the weighted stretch and give you 3 tips to maximize this weighted stretch technique to get the most amount of gains. What is the weighted stretch? There's no better way for you to understand it than to see visually. The weighted stretch is exactly what you're seeing on screen here, in which my arms and my upper back are completely stretched at the bottom of rows. The upper back musculature is protracted. The traps, rhomboids, rear delts, everything is stretched at the bottom. My upper back is curved and rounded, and that is totally fine. We're always told that we should avoid back rounding, and if you round your back, you get injured. But that's on the lower back. The upper back, it's actually favorable and encouraged to round the upper back on rows to get the greatest amount of stretch so that we can convert that stretch to the greatest contraction. I'll explain how to do that a bit later on. But now that you guys understand the weighted stretch, let me tell you why it works, okay? I'm not gonna get scientific on you. I'm not gonna talk about motor unit recruitments or the sarcomere tension relationship, No. I'm just gonna give you guys the example of farmers' walks. Do farmers' walks work? Of course they do. We see strong men all the time that have huge traps and they've never done a shrug in their life. They don't do any bodybuilder style training. They don't chase the pump or the burn. All they do is carry heavy ass implements all day long and their upper back is enormous. Why? Because of the weighted stretch. Every single time there's a weighted stretch, your upper back is working to make sure that your arm doesn't rip out your socket. If your upper back wasn't working and if it went to sleep, say goodbye to your arms, they're getting ripped out the socket. This is why weighted stretch works. It's so fucking beautiful, so simple to understand, and it's one of the easiest ways to get more out of less weight. The reason I say less weight is because when you round at the bottom like this, you're gonna have to use less weight because we've put ourselves in a mechanically disadvantaged position. In other words, this is harder, but better for gains. Let's begin with my 3 golden tips. Number 1, wear straps. We're not here to train our arms, our grip, our fingers, or forearms. We don't give a fuck about any of that. The back can handle way more loading than the arms. So we don't want the grip or our forearms or our biceps to be the limiting factor. Therefore, we wear straps so that we can target the back optimally. Tip number 2, a slow eccentric. This is the money shot. This is what really made the difference for me, and I really wish I knew it in my early days when I looked like this and looked like this. If I knew the importance of a slow eccentric in which I control the weight, the gains I would make, I would have had the back I have now 2 years earlier, and I'm so pissed that I didn't do it. But anyways, this is not about me, this is about you guys, alright? So make sure that you motherfucker watching this, slowly lower the weight down with control. Do not get bitched around by a circular plate. Don't let that happen. You are in control. So slowly lower the weight down, then tap it off the ground. And that's actually my 3rd point. You want to tap the weight off the ground or off the end of the machine when you get to the bottom. The reason we gently tap it is because the gentle tap will force us to slowly lower the weight down. It will force us to be mindful about our eccentric contraction. And like I said, it will keep tension on the upper back. And it will prepare us beautifully for the powerful concentric contraction we're about to do straight after. In this concentric contraction, we're thinking about pulling our elbows as far behind our body as possible, unless you're working the lats, that is. And then we repeat this process for every single rep we do. I love this on chest supported machines. I love it on barbell rows. And on the note of barbell rows, how do we increase the range of motion on barbell rows? Simply stand on a box. Create some sort of deficit so you can lower the bar even lower. On machines, a similar thing can be done by putting some sort of yoga block or something on the chest pad. Now that you know the 3 tips in addition to the 4th bonus tip of how to increase range of motion, you guys are set to get an absolutely amazing back. The only thing you're missing is the right exercises, sets, reps, frequency, training split, and all the other things in between. So if you want to get your hands on that, all you have to do is click the first link in my bio, in which I'm giving away my hypertrophy program for completely free. Omar's free hypertrophy program will be sent to your email in under 1 minute when you click the first link in the description. You guys are more than welcome to email me any questions. Leave below any questions. I'm here to help the people. Hopefully the people will help me out by leaving a like on this video and sharing it with some friends.